All right, guys. I've been pretty busy lately and couldn't get around to streaming as much and, posting the videos. And I missed out on the 3.0 live stream. Yes, I know I'm late, but now we're here and I'm not going to waste no time. We're going to get straight into this. Did they spoil the story this stream, chat? So I know we're going to get like a trailer or something. Oh, never mind.
Guardians of Rose Califer. For a long time, we remained hidden from the world.
No.
But isolation alone is no longer enough to withstand the Creator's threat.
Look, chat, lock in.
And because of that, Rose Califer must take a new step forward.
Those guards are cool. Who that? Is that Sunburger?
Welcome to Rose Califer. System online.
Yo, Rose Califer looks fucking sick, bro.
Confirmed. Faith in.
I've already said this before in the 10-minute video thing.
Black tea. Would you like a cup?
This is, yeah, I would like a cup. With some extra milk.
Unruly rascals. All right.
Hold up. Oh my god.
The wind scatters the path, and you're next.
Chad, I just came again.
Eos, you're gonna
Wait, what?
make lots of new friends here. Some little friends, and some big friends.
I'm Stunlock. I want to say the words, but
What? 3?
hey, it's that one chick.
Let's get to work, little ones.
She might be a 4-star.
Bombardment! Fireworks show!
Alright, normal gameplay.
I choose you! Stop it!
I like her little Mega Man gun hand thingy.
Eureka! 3, 2, 1!
And she just sends a whole nuke at you. She got a fucking 30 kill streak in Call of Duty. Whoa, what is happening? Bro, this story looks like it's gonna be peak, man.
Everything you know. Have you ever heard of the word container?
The lighthouse still stands because we have stood
Miss
shoulder
America?
to shoulder.
What is that? What the fuck?
A bit more! I
Whoa.
can do this! Pyrois. Fight beside me!
Build the blade with me.
I just got some chills right there, chat. Bro got the fucking Glock.
Will never die out.
Hey, Wise kind of got that shit on. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of did spoil it there a little bit, but it's fine. I like the way they pronounce the name. That was fucking cool. You know, 2 heart pities for Dairy Farm or Velina. Okay, are they about to show us our room? Oh my Velina. Mamacita. Oh my goodness. I was saying that to the room, by the way. Velina, yeah, she got some compliments, but the room, when I seen it, that room does look beautiful. You guys know what I'm talking about. Velina wasn't on the screen when we said, oh my goodness. Yeah, that room looked nice. Look at the bang boos.
传承老手艺的松饼铺，充满爆炸惊喜的面包店，备有多种下午茶的茶室，每逛几步都能发现一种罗斯凯里法独特的美食。在猴猴饼铺，神将
Yep, this is the new check-in area.
盲盒，获取日常随机奖励。我们的咖啡大师金满先生
That's the coffee.
饮品等待神将
And then that other thing was like the ticket spin or whatever.
神将们的日常任务也可以在这些地方完成啦。好伙伴西西弗和比利还帮神将把
To see it and Billy?
天上呢。
Help move the video stall? I do like how Cecilia and Billy are accompanying us here. Yeah, this place looks cool. I really like this too.
哇，真的是非常酷炫的高速移动，不愧是被比利形容为比尼可开车还恐怖的体验。当然，如果不小心跑错路线，还可以操作佩洛伊斯迅速折返。
Oh shit, you can turn around with
在
it?
移动的过程中，偶尔也会有一些空气中存在大量游离乙
Bro
氮，
got a
会
dress
出
on?
现一些空间异象现象。
Pretty leakage.
但是，哪怕不幸被卷入进去，
Forbidden Zone. Easily resolve any crisis by utilizing the halls qualities to your
进入
advantage.
叠加状态后，场景、物件，
Overlapping
甚至
dimension
是
scenes,
羽孩
objects,
会
and
通
even
过扭曲界限的
ethereals
方式投影来到
be
空间内，
projected into
整个
space
氛
within
围
warp.
也变化了。比如
The whole
说，
vibe
一
has
些正
changed.
常状态
Oh
下
shit,
无法通
Zaza.
过的地形，在叠加状态下可以通过了。 而一些正常状态下静止不动的机械设施，在叠加空间里会突然
Yeah,
自动
Valine
发
looks
起
good,
攻击。
man.
如果想要脱离，就要依靠佩洛伊斯的力量，直接消除泄露起点本身了。见识了佩洛伊斯自律强袭单位空域借术者，他拥有步行形态和炮台形态，拥有天空岛顶级的防
What
御
the hell
能
is
力。
that?
行动路上千万需要小心他的定点攻击。城防数位部本是数位天
A
空
new
岛
mech,
重要
that's cool.
设施的数位机甲。 在泄露起点和空洞活动的影
What's
响下，
piloting that? A
外骨
bamboo?
骼机甲因侵蚀
It looked like a
而
person
失
could
控
fit in it.
它装备有重型空地武器，面对想要闯
Or
入
is
的
it just a
敌
mech?
客
Just
发动远程射击。大型楔形蚁孩
solo.
基塔布鲁，
I remember
它
we
附
seen
在
this
地面
boss
上
in the
自
10-minute
身气息
thing.
微弱，且能制造洞并穿梭其中。基塔布鲁拥有护
Depends
盾、
on what our
侵
weapon
蚀壁
does.
垒、护盾存续
His
期间
weapon.
它将获得战斗加成。
Hey, my girl
护盾
Vivian.
被击破时，神将能够对它造成大量伤
Hey, I
害。
think Vivian's still gonna do well with this a blue meta.
触发双人弹刀。
I think she's
如果
aging
队伍
like
里有
wine.
至少2名弹刀支援角色，黄光骑士出现时，
Did you say
连续切换
Guang Guang?
2次角色就能触发啦。欢迎神将前来挑战。
That's Marvel Rivals dev guy. What are we doing? So my bad. I probably wasn't locked into what they were
在
saying.
于加成。
This is probably something important.
自身
Well,
气息
Jen is
微
at
弱
7 out of 10. I didn't get much
大型
sleep.
楔形蚁孩基塔布鲁，它伏在地面上，自
Or
身
I
气
got
息
much
微
sleep
弱
actually. And I feel tired for some reason
并
still.
穿梭其中。基塔布鲁拥有护盾、侵蚀壁垒，护盾存续期间，它将获得战斗加成。相反，护盾被击破时，神将能够对它造成大量伤害。在与基塔布鲁的战斗当中，还能够触发双人弹刀哦。如果队伍里有至
Dual
少
parry?
2名弹刀支援角色，黄光骑
Defensive
士出现
assist.
时，
Switch to
连
characters
续切
twice
换
in a
2
row.
次
When
角色
yellow
就
light
能
pop
触
up
发啦。
appears, to
欢
trigger
迎
it.
神将前来挑战。
We're getting miasma 2.0. Rupture is dead. For you know what's funny? I didn't look at that. That you know what that is? That's for the anomaly units. I find that crazy. Why are we? So now we have a rupture for anomaly units. Because if you guys remember Sweeper, he had that bar, and you need to use like anomaly reactions to get it down quicker. Like I think like a blooms and just probably like anomaly reactions to get it down quicker. Otherwise, you're like doing no damage to the boss. You're not getting any score in the deadly. And this is for anomaly, which I find it funny how we went from saying, yeah, nerf Miyabi, nerf anomaly, fuck anomaly, and then now this next patch, praise anomaly, make it a bloom so Miyabi can't do shit with it.
少2名弹刀支援角色。
It's actually
黄光骑
crazy.
士出
We're
现
gonna
时
buff
连续
Miyabi,
切换
or
2次
not
角色
Miyabi.
就
We're
能
gonna buff anomaly, but then we're gonna try to bring Miyabi
触发
down with it.
欢迎神将前来挑战。
Like that's kind of blue balling us. I'm not gonna lie. You can't just try to shaft us like that with
天空
Miyabi
岛上有这么多新的探索发现，
just to
还有那
buff
么多
anomaly
新的
units
灵
and
异伙
then
伴
just leave
但神
Miyabi
将
out.
们在游览的时候，
I'm
是的
calling it,
这是一
chat.
个
This might be a crazy thing to say, but they're gonna buff Miyabi next, and they're gonna give her a blooms, and they're gonna give Yanagi a blooms because if they're gonna do a whole bloom meta where bosses want a blooms, and you see how Bernice has a blooms, Grace has a blooms, you best believe they better give us Miyabi a blooms and Yanagi a blooms and Alice a blooms. That's gonna be the next buffs coming up.
That's not ridiculous.
全
That's
新
not
的设计系
ridiculous
统
to say that.
神将可以得到。那么具体
And I
能
say
做
that
到
is
什么
because I
东
hope
西
they
呢
don't
比如
abandon
说
Disorder.
像素童话
That
中
would
的
really
绘本
suck
残页
for
完成
Yanagi
任务
and
即可破译绘本，
Miyabi
把
and
这些绘
Alice.
本残页积攒起来，其箱体
With
内
the
的
way
音乐区域
Ramiel,
内的
I
绘
hate
本
to tell you
残页
this,
还能
but the way Ramiel is looking, it's not good for Miyabi.
得到关于夜晚巴士的神秘线索。
Let me pause you on that, Nameless. You said Yuzua is dead in meta. Yuzua will never die in meta. You know why? It's because she is still so valuable as a support. She literally offers everything for an anomaly. Yuzua is not dead. She's gonna be still used on anomaly teams. Unless they try to release another anomaly support. But even then, I seen a whole video on it. Another creator said this. If they power creep Yuzua, she's still gonna be used. Like she's not really. It's almost as if you can't really power creeper because the buffs she gives are so good to anomaly units. You could even just slap two of the anomaly supports on the same team. Or you can have two different Yuzuas. Because remember the problem, we don't have two Yuzuas for the double anomaly teams. See Ramiel's kid over Yuzua? Yeah, but this is leaks nameless. Take that with a grain of salt. But like I said, man, it is all it's we said the same thing with Jifufu. Dial in, oh shit, RIP Jifufu. Remember all those people that wanted two dial-ins? But if you had Jifufu, you were honestly chilling. Nightmorphous was getting more scores on Hunter with Jifufu over dial-in. That's the scenario where if you have two of them, it's good. And you remember when I would have Yuzua in the last EA, I was like, I don't have two Yuzuas. Now, if what you're saying is true, even if there's another character like Yuzua, it's going to be the same situation like Jifufu and Dial-In. You will have two Yuzuas now, which would be good. Yuzua wouldn't be getting replaced. You could either, like I said, you can either double it, make them crack this shit, like two supports, or you have the option of two anomaly teams now, which is what we're getting with Valina and all the other, rumor to bloom and anomaly stuff. That's honestly good. Like I said, Yuzua is not going anywhere. That just leaves more room for two anomaly teams now, because that's what it's looking like the meta is going to go with all the anomalies.
各个角色的身份信息。
Let that sink in, because like I said, it's the same thing with Dial-In and Jifufu. Jifufu is still a really good stunner. Dial-In does not completely obliterate Jifufu. If you have two, your account is winning.
That's not ridiculous. That's not
Also, one
ridiculous
thing
to
I
say
wanted to
that.
throw in there too. Let's remember Astra. Everybody's saying Astra getting power creeps. I know you probably haven't seen me use her as much recently, but the whole Sacia team that I'm using, Nightmorphous uses the same team as me, minus Trigger, and he uses Astra, and there's a lot of teams that still like use Astra, and Astra is still like doing fine. That's another example.
边维琳娜和诺研发出
Astra
了一
is
款
still
新的
thriving.
防捕芯片，
Found found quite the players out there saying Astra sees Sacia at Void Hunter level, like I said since day one. You know what's crazy? I honestly believe you on that too, Nightmorphous, because as I use that team, like I'll use the Trigger one, but I've used the Astra one for a good bit. Sacia with that whole team, that team is strong as fuck. Like it's actually ridiculously strong. And I can honestly see it being up there with the Void Hunter level team. Like honestly, because the scores in the Shiyu and DAs, I know some of them are getting shilled, but like in stages where they're like not really shilled, they're still doing ridiculous damage. Like for example, the stages that I would show you where, there's no buff at all for Sacia and she's just clearing it super fast. Like Sacia Seed is just that insane.
一位则是外侧局首席个子矮。
If she gets like some type of electric support that works with her somehow,
也是马
that's
萨尔集团技术
probably
中
gonna
枢
make
的
her even
核
more
心技术
broken.
人员。和
If that
维琳娜
somehow
不同，诺
turns
姆
out to
对
be
待方功能的
Severian.
照顾就亲切多啦。自己的实验项目，哎，真是厉害啊！
I honestly need to
那
give
除
the
了这
Astra
两
team
位，
some more
神将们应该
of a
还有
try.
一位在意了很久很久的
Anime
代
girl
理人吧
thigh? Were
不
we
知道
were we
你
seeing
说
anime girl thigh? Were we seeing
就
that at
是雷米埃尔，没错，和我们
STA
在
when it
罗
had no
斯凯利
attack
法
buff?
相
Yes,
遇，
going to see
到
it
底是巧
basically did
合
the same
还是
score.
精心设计的神将？
Hey
可以
guys,
通过超前点映功
hold
能
up. I'm not into it, but you already know there's going to be people saying stuff about this. What's going on here? Why are the grippers
不
out?
收。维琳娜和诺姆的几支角色短片也将在后续公开，会有怎样的展开呢？精彩内容不要错过。
What is that? What is that face? I guess now I can see where Kate got it from. This I might have to take this for like a thumbnail. That's actually funny. Anya face? That does look like the Anya face. Here. Oh my god. Chat, I lost. What the hell was that? Oh my god, bro, she can't be doing all that now. Yeah, her ult is sick.
维琳娜总是保持着优雅的姿态，这一点即便在战场上也不例外。她的加入给战场带来了更多的变化，
type of angles we got here? Oh, they didn't show much. I'm pretty sure there was more than that. Alright, let's see it. Windswept effect is triggered when the anomaly gauge is full. Massive wind damage. Take increased direct wind damage. Oh shit. Okay, so multiple anomaly triggers trigger vortex. Well, let me see what it said with disorder. Vortex effect will trigger in place of disorder.
不管异常状态的先后顺序，乱流只会结算敌人身上除风化外的另外一种属性异常状态，并对周围造成该属性的范围伤害。
Melee damage of attribute to nearby enemies.
就在于如何利用好乱流了。而且当队伍中有2名异常
Your team has 2 anomaly agents or agents at the same time. Velena's windswept and vortex damage will additionally increase too. Nice. Whenever she triggers vortex, be it on or off field, summons a small condensed cyclone and accumulates 1 stack of wind bite. Accumulating 2 wind bite stacks, Velena will summon larger and far more powerful sweeping cyclone next time she triggers vortex. Vortex damage multiplier will also increase significantly. Oh shit. Will defeating enemies extend the duration of cyclone? Will trigger an explosion, dealing an instance of a bloom damage to enemies. Hold on, let me look at that. We got a purple one, that looks cool. Yep, the different colors, we just saw that. Chromatic tint. When an enemy is when an enemy in the windswept state is first hit by an attack, another attribute, a trigger corresponding. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah, I was about to say if they didn't show the fire one, yeah, that looks sick, bro. That looks really cool. I like that. Be infused with the corresponding. I like that. Hey, the assault. Hey, all I'm saying is Jane plus Vortex, bro. Jane is gonna be OP with Vortex because she's gonna be able to crit with that shit. What's the code again? The code is probably well, you probably can't get it anymore. Real question is if she can trigger disorders. No. Yeah, no, she can't trigger disorders because they said in the stream, Vortex trigger when you trigger wind with another attribute anomaly, it triggers vortex instead of disorder, like they said. So there goes RIP disorder. So Bernie's stonks going up, Vivian stonks going up, Grace's stonks going up.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
That's why I say, boys, Miyabi, Yanagi, buff them. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe Disorder could probably still, or like not really Disorder, but I'm pretty sure the other anomaly units can probably still work with Velena. Maybe. I'm coping. But you guys correct me if I'm wrong. But once again, Miyabi and Yanagi buffs coming soon. They will do a blooms. Dev's too biased against Miyabi. Yeah. That would actually be tragic though, because Miyabi literally needs the. Doesn't she need the disorders for her frost stuff? Yeah, special attack. She'll gain Wind Bloom with sufficient Wind Bloom. All basic attacks are special. Velena will summon a Windswept Cyclone. Continues to attack enemies, then trigger your quick assist. Nice. Fuse Cyclone. Leash in her ultimate. Okay, it's just a strike of wind. They didn't say much to it. Fire stun agent. Let's see it. Did I miss anything on Velena? I feel like we got everything on her. And all I'm saying is, can we give Velena some normal pants? Because I'm not gonna lie, all of Roscalibur is gonna be. And I did not mean to pause on this. What? Okay. Now I'm pissed off, chat. Why would you give this? You guys know how I said I'm weak for this pose. Why would you give this shit to Norma and not Valina? Valina does it in her ult, but it's like, come on, bro. This shit actually kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
能够灵活
It,
运用
it
各种
is
导
exactly
弹、
what I was talking about with you earlier, Nameless. It's
弹
like,
头等热武器，对敌人造成大量
it's like, why do they do this with the
长按
small
普攻
characters and not
诺
the
姆
tall
发动
ones?
攻击，并将头上的帽子扔至空中，发展
Like they're
转化
not
为
being
攻
the
击。
allegations.
看
Dokes
来这是
memes staring
诺
at him
姆
and
为队
everything.
友打出高
All right, my bad. Let me lock into Norma. I was a little bit triggered
长按普攻，诺姆对敌
on a
人造
couple
成大量
things.
伤害，并快速累积失衡值。长按普攻，诺姆
Well,
发动攻
basic.
击，
Normal will
并将
toss
头
her
上的
head in
帽
the
子
air,
扔
unleashing
至
a
空
barrage
中
of
发动射
shots.
击。招式命中敌人后，将触发
Skills
上
to
一
me
角色的
triggers
快
a
速支援
previous character's quick
当诺姆
assist.
积累了足够的
Normally
日月
accumulates
恒温
enough
时
preheat chamber.
将消耗这些特殊能
She
量，
consumes
把
the
快速
special
支援
resource
转
to
化为
convert a
连
quick
续力。
assist into chain
看来
attack.
这是诺姆配合队友也会自动
Switches
跳
off
入
field or
战
hat
场
will
的积
automatically
累。
jump into the
敌人
battlefield
资
on
源
her
足够时，
behalf.
还会加速跑伤诺
Accumulates
姆。
enough preheat
失
chamber,
去
it will
帽子，
dash
即可
towards
获得帽子暂存的
transferring a
数额。
temporary stored
诺姆
resource.
扔出帽子攻击敌人，
Resource? Holy shit, I can't keep up with the subtitles.
失去帽子
Stored
即
resources to her when she
可
picks it
获
back
得
up.
帽子暂存的数
That's
额。
cute. Cool. I see the little hat coming over there. That's cute. Transfers a temporary stored resource to her when she picks it up.
诺
Okay.
姆扔出
Already
帽
got
子
that.
攻击敌人，触发
Those
队
are
友的
attack
快
the
速支
attack
援
enemy.
后，
She triggers the
帽
ally's
子
quick
也将
assist.
替代诺姆积累并暂存。简单来说，诺姆其实无需在前场。
Norma doesn't need to be on field. Yep, we could see that. What does she like really do though? Am I not? Are we not getting at what she does, or am I crazy?
中的储能 agent？ 也没错。我们下面来看看
Like
设
that
计
is what she does, but like, how
当
does
能
her
量
her
足够
buffs
时
work?
点按发动强
Right,
化
EX
突击
special.
诺姆驾驶炮台对敌
Command
人发
turrets
射
unleash a
大量
barrage
导
of
弹，
missiles on
并获得
enemies.
一定的个人资
Gain
源。
some preheat
主要
chambers.
攻击目标处于非失衡状态时，造成大量伤害并累积失衡
They'll
值。
take massive
对于
days.
失
Oh
衡状
shit.
态下
So when the
状态
primary
时
target
造成
isn't
大量伤害并累
not
主要
attacked or
攻击
stunned.
目标处于非失
Primary
衡状
attack is
态
not
时，
stunned yet.
造
They'll
成
take
大量伤害
massive
并累
days.
积失衡值。对于失衡状态下的目标，
Skills
则会
used
造
against
成
stunned targets.
更
They'll
高的
deal
伤害
even
提
higher
升。
damage.
长按特殊技将延长导弹发射时
Can
间，
extend the missile
伤
duration
伤
by
的同
holding.
时还能够
Increase
获得
damage
更
dealt
多
by
的个
gathering
人
more
资源。
preheat chambers.
强化特殊技发动后，诺姆在场上放置2座炮塔，一定时间自动对敌人发起
Automatically
逆向攻
unleashes a
击。
machine gun. That's
此
actually
时
pretty cool.
队伍中任意角色把敌人打到失衡，
Any
或是
squad?
诺姆
I missed that one.
此时队伍中
Any squad member stuns an enemy during
任
this
意角
period.
色把敌人打到失衡，或是诺姆消耗个人资源，
Norma consumes
触发
preheat
队友的
chambers.
连续
Trigger
击的时候，
trigger a
将
teammate's
转
chain
变为
attack.
导弹射击，
Turns
并
for 5
持续一
misses
段
instead
时
of
间。
certain duration. So is she just like DPS? Is she just like DPS or something? Like
生产值的
I'm not really
发
seeing
动
what she's like doing besides, you know, off-field dazing, which is pretty good, and like damage.
终结技，诺姆召唤战术火炮轰炸敌人，造成大量伤害。
Oh, that was her nuke. Hold on,
将
let's
转
look
变
at
为导
that.
弹射击，并持续一
Yeah, it
段
looks like
时
she
间
might be doing a lot of damage
生
in
产值足够
daze.
时，发动终结
This
技，
pulls our
诺
full,
姆
press
召
the
唤战
ultimate.
术火炮轰炸敌人，
Normal
造成
calling
大
the
量伤害的同
artillery.
时，立刻获得大量
Do a
个人
massive
资源。
damage with a ton
没
of
想到
preheat
我们
chambers.
天才科学家可全队提供增益。
Oh, yep, there it is. Wait, hold on. What? Hold on. No, let me see this
切
team.
换
Hold
诺
on.
姆，
Oh, okay. Oh, dial in's gone. All right. Because I was about to say I see Lucia, so we're using her with rupture, obviously. And then okay, we got Silly. Nice. Let's see what she's did they say more of what she's doing though?
实战中，首先由
Come
卢
on.
西亚为全队提供
Buffing
增
the
益，
whole
再
squad.
切换诺姆
Lucia.
发动
And then
强化
Norma
特殊
unleashes her
技
EX
对敌
special
人发
attack,
动弹幕轰炸。
unleashing a barrage on
攻击结
enemies.
束后，长按
They're
普
holding the
攻
basic
发
attack
动
to unleash
帽子
hat trick
武
and
器
trigger a
触
chain
发
attack,
连续技比利接管战
sending
场
Billy
突
into
破
the
的同时
battlefield,
场上放置的 N 能炮塔转为
switching
导弹
turrets
攻击
on
模式，
field to
自
missile
动攻
mode,
击追加伤害。
automatically launching follow-up
当分享
attacks,
值足够时，寻找
opening
攻击
between
间隙
attacks, switch
切
back
出
to
诺姆
Norma,
释放终结技，造成
ultimate
高
for
爆发，
massive burst
同
damage
时
while
回
restoring
入大量
preheat
个人资
chambers.
源，
So I
为
feel like
下
she's
一
gonna
波
be
连
like
续
a
攻势做好
DPS
准备。
stunner. I'm not really they're not really saying what she like does or buffs. Or they say what she does, but they don't say she like buffs. So maybe she's just like, which I'm not saying stunners shouldn't like, you know, buff, because I was gonna say, you know, that's usually the support's role. But like it seems like she's fulfilling like the stun role of it looks like she's gonna do a lot of daze and damage. You cannot send me her kit. We're not done with the live stream. Yeah, she's basically dialing or Jufufu substitute. Oh shit, Pyrosis gameplay, I just realized. That sword looks sick. Yeah, let's see it, man.
作为法厄同阵营代理人，佩洛伊斯拥有与众不同的战斗能力。以太属性的佩洛伊斯将作为强攻手，
Let's see
时
it.
刻保护着神将的安全，绝不让其身处险境。在战斗前，神将可以在主城自由切换哥哥或者妹妹的身份及时装。佩洛伊斯出战时，与其搭档的神将
Powers in battle, their
变哦。
partner proxy will change accordingly.
佩洛伊斯的剑会根据
The battlefield powers to sword shifts depending on the skill being used.
还会回复
Hitting enemies will restore solar
当
prominence.
声响值达到一
When
定
the
的数
decibels
值
reach a certain
神将
threshold, the
就可以
proxies
根
will
据
can
战
select
况
the
在
form.
4种不同的终结技中做出选择。
For
竟然有
ultimates based on what? Ah, shit, what the fuck? What am I clicking? Holy pepega.
将便可以根据战况在4种不同的终结技中做出选择。竟然有4种不同的终
There are
结技
actually 4
吗？
different
没
ultimates.
错，这也是佩洛伊斯强大又独特的能力
So
之
likely
一。
that's one of the
并
powers'
且啊，
most
每种
unique
招式
variants.
在造成大
Moreover,
量的以太属
dealing
性
massive
伤害的
ether
同时，
damage at
还
each
都带有不同
variation.
的效果。
Hey, massive ether damage? RPG Zhuyuan, boys. I remember we said it before, but 07s in the chat for Zhuyuan. Salutes in the chat. RP Zhuyuan.
发动上分支终结技万军诛绝，佩洛伊斯会蓄力下劈，获得日耳，并进入阳年状态。
Wait, hold on. Let me
佩洛伊斯会蓄力下
activate
劈，
upper
获得
branch,
日
total
耳，
annihilation, gaining solar prominence and entering
并
mirage
进入阳年状态。
state.
期间释放终结技。
While in this
可以
state,
对伤
Pyrus'
害中的敌
ultimate
人
deals
造成
increased
更多
damage to
伤害。
stun enemies.
发动下分支终结技
Lower branch,
太极
triumphant
坦途
return.
佩洛伊斯会释放
Pyrus
能量
unleashes
攻
an
击
energy
获
blast,
得
entering
妙
sun
观
flare
状态
state,
提高能量获得
increasing
效
their
率
energy
和造成的
generation
伤
rate
害
and damage
此
dealt.
时若
Nice.
强化特殊技触发
At this
完
point,
美
if EX special attack triggers a perfect block, they'll also recover solar
格挡
prominence.
还可以补充日耳。发动左分支终结
When
技
activating the
无私
ultimate,
剑士当
left
重
branch
击命中
unbound.
浸染状态下的敌人还能打出
Heavy
额外伤害
attacks. Shit, they're moving way too
无私剑
fast
士
with these subtitles from my fucking slow ass. Activating the ultimate left branch,
当
unbound
重
sword
击命
storm
中浸染状态下的敌人还能打出额外伤害。
that are in the contamination
发
state.
动最后一种终结技右分支的涌现幽球。
Last
佩洛
minute.
伊斯
Why do I feel like I just missed over that? What? Or was that just part of the
提高
same
能
one?
量获得效率和造成的伤害。此时若强化特殊技触发完美格挡。
Wait, triggers a perfect block. They also recover solar prominence. Oh
还可以
shit!
补充
Perfect
日耳
block? Hell yeah! I
发
love
动
fucking
左分支终
countering.
结技
Activating the
无
ultimate's left branch,
剑
unbound
士
sword
当
storm.
重击命中浸染
Ultimates, heavy attacks will deal extra
状
damage
态
to
下的敌人
enemies
还能打出额外伤害。
that are in
发动
contamination
最后一
state.
种终结技
Last but
右
not
分支
least,
的
triggering the right branch,
涌
eternal
现幽
imprisonment
球。佩洛伊斯将凝
will
聚
cause
能量
Pyrosis to
当
channel
重击
energy
命
when a heavy attack hits a
中
stunned
失衡
enemy.
的敌人时会触发决算效果。
Triggerize a totalize effect. Oh shit! Oh my god! RRP Hugo. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good thing I didn't read your chat, Galaxy. Because that would have been a little bit like we just got there. But I'm gonna need you guys to we're gonna salutes to Hugo. Can I get my RIPs or salutes or 07s to Hugo mains because we released Hugo with the totalize mechanic and then we forgot about totalize. Like they totalize on Hugo's mechanic and his sales by not doing anything with him. And later on, we get a free unit with totalize effect. Hugo is most likely power crept. Officer Booty on duty, Zhuyuan is power crept. It is a sad day to have those units.
造成巨
What
额
does
伤害
07 mean? If I had the emote thing turned on, it's basically saluting.
敌人结束失衡。多样的终结技也为
That's
神
crazy.
将
They
提
do
供了更多的战术
totalize,
选
bro.
择
They got a
不
lot
愧
of
是
shit they
神将
can do.
贴身的好伙伴啊。此外，当队伍中存在
Pyros is power
突
keeping a
破
bunch
或
of
支援
agents.
职业的代理人时，
Additionally, when there are stun or support
佩
agents
洛
in
伊
the
斯
squad,
许多
many of
招
Pyros'
式
skills will
当
deal
获
higher
得
crit
更高的
damage.
暴击支援职业的
Yeah,
代
let me
理
look at the
人时
gameplay too, because
佩洛伊斯
I
的
can't
许多招
subtitle
式
and look at
将获
animations.
得更高的暴击伤害。发动连续
That
技
should look
也
cool
能
wise
回复
though.
更多的宣赏
Chain
值。
attacks will restore more
那接下来
decibels.
让我们
Hey,
看
hold
看
on, let me get a replay on that.
发动连有的宣赏值。
All right, W Bell mains. If you guys chose wise, you're cooked. But I mean, the EOS totalize in the event was better than Hugo's one. Yeah, that's actually crazy. But yeah, W Bell mains. It's a little bit censored, but W. We got thighs.
那接下来让我们看看佩洛伊斯在实战里的表现吧。在实战中，诺姆的加入
battle, having Norma on the team lets Pyrosis unleash additional chain attacks, allowing them to recover more decibels and solar prominence. Pyrosis can activate the lower branch, ultimate to buff themselves, then build up solar prominence through various skills. When an enemy is stunned, Pyrosis can consume solar prominence to unleash enhanced basic attacks that deal massive damage. What the hell was I about to say? I can't English today. Or switch up your playstyle and strike when the enemy's stun window is ending. I couldn't see because this was blocking. Deliver a finishing strike with Total Eyes. Oh my god. Bro, I finally get the Total Eyes, but I don't have Hugo. I'm sorry, Hugo Vlad mains. It's been fun. Spot a weird figure sneaking around. What's that? City of Bangbu? What's happening? Oh. What? Alright, chat, they just got clanked. Confirmed. Yeah, they got clanked. You know that saying? Once you go black, you never go back. Now it's once you get clanked, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but you get the gist. What the hell are we watching? Hey, he kind of hitting that shit though. Bro's hitting that shit. Hey, this music kind of a vibe too. Wait, what the hell is going on here? Bro, she got the Kamehameha. Yeah, Miyabi, I didn't know your power was like that. Since when can their Miyabi do that? Is that the next Miyabi buff? Or shooting Kamehamehas? Like, look at that, bro. We need our Miyabi doing that. 3 bosses available. We're fighting Silly? Yo, what happened, Billy? What the hell? This is what we were talking about. Wanting. It's all skill issue? Really? Hold up. Prepare a new game mode. Will now accumulate miasmic shield while attacking, and proxies will need to parry. I mean, obviously. Will now accumulate miasmic shields while attacking, and proxies will need to parry or use EX special attack skills to counter this boss. It reduces miasmic shield. When his miasmic shield is full, he'll enter a frenzied state, gaining damage boost. If his shield is fully depleted, he'll be stunned and severely weakened. Hey, once again, chat, we ain't running from miasma. We ain't running from it. I mean, am I crazy, or does this just not sound like how you normally get rid of miasma with all the defensive assist and stuff? Am I crazy? Did I overlook something? Because I feel like they just told us what we already know. Whenever a boss is in miasma state, you just basically parry. And you get it away. Parry and ult. Pure skill issue. If you can't beat it, at least now I can proudly say I suck at this. Yeah, more or less. All bosses in this mode have no weakness or resistance. Oh shit. Nice. Nice. I like that. Hey, there's the combat event we were we were talking about, because like they added the permanent, bang boost stuff, and then I was like, surely we got to get a combat event. We got a combat event that seems like it might be difficult. Nice. Some of us might have some skill issues there, but hey, I'm ready. You know what's funny? This is what this does fit what you were asking for, Nameless. I'm not sure if they where they give you the agent and then the build or whatever, or if, maybe there's trial stuff, but this is what you asked for. I remember you said no weaknesses and stuff like that, and I think it was something like that. Maybe you put that in the survey and they found that one survey and they were like, yeah, let's listen to this guy. The 3 Void Hunter level agents are even fighting together. See, even they say it, bro. So I don't want to hear those people saying, "Oh, Ishwa is not a void hunter." The devs say it. They said it multiple times.
估计是担心缺少输出吧。其实啊，只要队伍中的参战人员有一定的共性，就可以顺利的通过关卡啦。
在任务中，神将可以使用2支2人小队
Use
接力战
two-person
斗
squads. Yeah, this is like that one event we had.
需要的时间。
每次完成接力后，还能获得增益效果。此效果
This is like that one event we had with that the two squad things.
代理人能量和闪能会保留。
But actually, we're only controlling 2 H's from what it looks like.
队伍的成员
Nice. I really did like that event back then.
即可获得2
We already have this event. Yeah. Oh shit! New disc. Oh. Captions. Sit back. All right. We got the wind damage. When the equipper uses an EX special attack, their anomaly proficiency increases by 25 to 40 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. Repeated triggers reset the duration. When the equipper triggers Windswept, their damage increases by 18% for 40 seconds. Repeated triggers reset the duration. Holy, 40 seconds. Windset, obviously. Ether damage. Oh, shit. Zhu Yuan buff? Question mark? No, I'm just playing. Pyrosis already, power crept her. Ether damage, 10%. When the equipper is an Ether attribute agent, their crit damage increases by 30%. When the equipper uses EX specials, oh shit. Attack or ultimate, their attack increases by 10% for 30 seconds. Repeat triggers, reset the duration. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Zhu Yuan can use this.
That's not ridiculous. That's not
Yeah,
ridiculous.
Zhu Yuan
to say that.
can use this. Pyrosis is probably still gonna completely obliterate her, but I have some hope. I think she can use it still. Pyrosis, yep, but Zhu Yuan can. Zhu Yuan can use this. We got a semi Zhu Yuan buff. Not quite, not close, but we're getting there, you know.
本次也会为大家带来往期 S 级代理人的复
Oh
刻。
shit, my bad, my bad. I remember I removed the subtitles just for. I mean, they didn't really say anything much. I remember I removed the subtitles for me looking at the engines, but I don't think we really needed them for here. But just in case, we'll give you guys this. They don't really talk about like anything with like the
一起
things.
感受风的力量吧。
He only wants sub titties. I had to read that twice. I did too. I mean, he's not wrong.
在下半期调频中，莫姆一
Who
根
does it?
也将在对应频段中等待大家抽取小师姐叶顺光。
Day Strong Guam, bro. What? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna act excited because I got spoiled on a YouTuber's thumbnail. I know who's coming, and it's not me.
就轮到我们的妄想天使千夏。
But yeah, wait. So
在下半期
phase 1, she's also in phase 1, and Suna's in phase 2. My question is, why Ye Guang is Suna so early?
千夏带着他的专属鹰形登场。
大家不要错过哦。
Like, why Ye Guang and Suna? That is really early. This I'm not gonna lie. Holy bro, what is going on here with Ramielle? Not Ramielle. I had her in my mind. I was gonna say her name. What is happening right here? What in the?
信赖度事件以及
Am I crazy? Are they being? Is this like the outfit holding them up or something? Because that's not part of. I got stun locked real quick. But what I was trying to say is, this patch is looking like a trap. I'm not gonna like. It's a good patch to pull on. A lot of good characters to pull on, especially the new wind unit. But 2 big reasons to pull the new wind unit. But we know the anniversary is right around the corner. It is next patch. Like the anniversary is legit next patch. And I think we're most likely going to get Remielle, obviously. Remielle, her new name, obviously. But we're most likely gonna get her. We've got a lot of traps coming on here, and there is a lot of really good characters to pull from here. Like Valina is really good for the wind and anomaly and the bloom stuff. She's gonna be a really good pickup. If you don't have Suna, I think you honestly still might be kind of fine without Suna for Ye Gong, depending on the characters you have, like Seed, Dial In, Astra. Hey, hot take, I would even say Trigger. I use Trigger in the Shiyu. Some of the Shiyus back then, and Trigger would come close to Dial In scores. But Suna can be there for if you want to give your Dial In to another team, or I guess there's the case of Norma. Norma's also a good pickup for, you know, Rupture, and also if you want to give your dial into another team. So, and Ye Xiongguang, if you don't have her, obviously she's a good pickup, really strong. And if you don't have her engine, I think her engine would be a good pickup as well. As for Suna, you don't really need her engine. I'm not sure about Norma or Valina's engines, but I'm gonna assume Valina, you probably might want hers. But overall, I feel like these banners are probably gonna be pretty hard choice. Like they're all good. It's just something's coming, and it's the 3.1 anniversary, which will be Remielle. And I have a feeling they're gonna sneak in a dial-in rerun during Remielle's banner for those who don't have dial-in.
以下的全新时装详实鞋履将会上架商城开放购买。
That outfit
听
actually looks
说这
good.
套时装的设计灵感
Oh my
是
god!
源
Holy
于
god!
蓝
Oh
闪
my
蝶
god!
和蜻蜓呢。
嗯，
I'm picking up this outfit, chat. When we're able to get the, you know, the shits, but I know Remielle is probably gonna get an outfit too. Hey, Zenless always takes my money.
飘逸像风一样，为维琳娜换上这身时。
Why do I feel like they give the outfits to the units that they know is gonna be important? Because my question is, where's the Cecilia outfit? Cecilia is strong, but like, you know, her default outfit is still crazy. But
接下来一起看看即将
级展示样式。
oh, it lets you know how good your gears are.
看到代理人的养成
Areas that are pending improvements.
在满
I'm not going to lie. I'm gonna bring it up again. Honkai Star Rail has this as well. The polychrome guy, where they show us how much polychromes we get from a patch, Honkai Star Rail has it. The ratings of your equipment and where they can be improved, Honkai Star Rail has it. I'm just saying. And I will reference them for the examples right here. But I do like it when we get our ideas and then put them over the other games. But like I said, they are the same companies. This is something that probably should have been in the game already. But like I said, good to see these QOLs. Should have been in here sooner though. But that's nice. It's nice.
体玩法的演示视频。
They added the events in the interface. Oh shit, that's nice. So now you see what the event is. That's another good QO. Nice.
便神将们快速了解。
简
Nice.
化战斗描述中的技能文本。
Simplifying the skill
同时
text. Yeah, they needed that. You know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna have to pull it again. They've always had paragraphs, like huge paragraphs in a character's kit. It was crazy to get through and read it. Now they added simplified text. You already know what's coming, and it's not me or you, but you know what else has this? Honkai Star Rail. They have it to where you can simplify the text because the texts are pretty bloated in there too. So it's no shade, obviously, guys. This is all jokes, but I'm just saying, some of these QOLs, you know, we're getting from Star Rail, WQOL should have been in the game sooner. But yes, we do have that in Star Rail. It's good that we are getting this in Zenless now.
角色
WQOL.
的技能描述。
What's in the box? Okay. What are we doing?
给大家。
Yep, will be given to us, everyone as a gift. Free gift.
代理人佩洛伊斯将作为启程礼物送给大家。
Little send-off
在未来
gift.
的数个版本内，随着剧情的推进和玩法的拓
There
展，
it is.
我们还会送出它全部的隐化。
Giving away their engine. Yep, there it is. Whoa. Once again, ain't nothing wrong with both ways, but Pyrosis, what's going on here? Are they naked? What is happening? Wise? What? They said the engine. Is this the Mindscapes? Or what? I'm trying to see the full image. What's going on here?
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
陪伴这座天空岛又是一个新的
Pyro
起点
supplying that Diddy oil? Alrighty. Why is Pyrosis infinite rank? Wait, what? I didn't see that.
送给大家。
Oh shit, what the fuck? I have no idea. I guess they didn't want to give them an S or an A rank, so it's like, fuck it, infinity. New rank, guys, confirmed. New rank coming. When we see the next infinity character, they're gonna be cracked.
共同成长。
A free 16. Oh shit,
神
nice.
将们在绑更当天上线即可领取600菲林。
With some
在7 月
batteries?
4日，也就是
W's.
生日当天，神将就
Hey chat, say it with me. Genshin could never. No, I'm just playing.
另外，在上下半
Sorry, Genshin players. I'm sorry.
照常可以分别获得10枚加密母带和10张颁布券。
And then on top of that, obviously the 10 tapes. This is probably just like all the gifts. Like W, man. Like this is honestly W patch, man. Like fucking, we've got like more polys, pyrosis for free, free outfit. Like this ain't even the anniversary yet, bro.
2周年庆典也已经在紧锣密鼓。
Second anniversary celebrations are already in full swing. They are in full swing. That ain't the only thing that's in full swing.
Stop it. Get some help.
You know what? Never mind. Let me just. My bad, chat. Oh, what's this? Alrighty. Why are they beating on EOS now? Can't be jumping EOS like that. Okay, yeah, that was the end of the live stream. If I recall correctly, the 1600 polys are divided between 3.0 and 3.1. Ain't no way. Log in after the update and claim 600 polys right away. And on July 4, the day is Inland Sun Zero's anniversary. Claim 1,000. What?
What? What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, man. The 600 polys, you guys say we could, unless there's an additional 600 polys on top, because we get the maintenance 600, and then we get we get the maintenance 600. So is this another 600 or something? Because like I'm not gonna lie, this is taking the resources on the next half to another level. Do you guys remember in Genshin when they the Mavuika banner, they gave us 20 pulls, but the 10 pull was on the first half? There was a 10 pull in the first half, and they had the 2 really good anniversary units for the first time that they threw together. Not anniversary, but I don't know. Mavuika and Sitlali being best in slot, that's her support. They never put 2 characters on the same banner like that before. They gave us the free 10 pull, and then the other 10 pulls on the other half. And it was like, why not give us the 20 pulls on the first half? Is we got to do the other 10 for the lantern right on the second half of the patch. And it's like, why not just add additional rewards at that point? I'm not trying to make this sound like a complaining point, but like I'm just saying, they took this to a whole new level. They said we're getting 1600, but you're getting the 600 and 3.0, and the 1000 you're getting on the next patch. That they took that to a way other level, if I'm reading this correctly. According, if I recall correctly, to Nightmorphous and what they just basically said in here. But I don't know. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong in any of that. Other than that, the live stream was a W though. I really like everything that's coming. I'm not gonna make the joke, don't worry. But yeah, live stream's pretty good. It's okay. I still think that the trailer that they gave us, like the 10 minutes, most guys don't last that long. The 10 minutes of the demo and the gameplay and stuff that they gave us, I feel like me seeing that already is like that took like a lot of my hype. But once again, the patch was pretty good. And that was my react. Obviously, I know I'm late, but if you guys enjoy this video and you want to make sure I can get KFC the next night, my black ass, hit that like and subscribe. Yeah, that'll be it.